Hi, how are you doing? Jessica Wiley.
Wiley, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Okay, so did you get here okay?
Yeah, I did. Your directions were great. Thank you.
All right, let's get started then. A good place to start would be asking about your experience with our company so far. How did you happen to become interested in our organization?
I was actually referred to the position by my executive mentor, who decided that the position would be a good one for me to start off with. It seemed to fit my personality very well. As I researched the company, I realized that its commitment to excellence was one that I'm also a big, big on. After I continued my research and I looked more into the job itself, I realized that being able to assert my abilities to be creative as well as learning new things in the marketing field would be a great opportunity for me, especially in an internship.
Okay, very nice. Talk about a job you've held. I'm interested in any special achievements you may have had and what you think you've gained from this job. Let's begin with your most recent job.
From my work experience, um, both paid and volunteer, I have learned that I have qualities relevant to this internship. I have proved to be committed and creative and efficient, flexible, and reliable. In high school, I was stage manager in drama club, which showed my creativity very well. For instance, when we were doing our senior play, we were looking for a way to fit everything we needed on the set in one scene. I suggested that we create an upper and lower stage to fit all the credentials for each scene. This showed that I was very creative and I was praised by my directors and the audience members. Also, in my job at a golf course where I was primarily a weed puller, I proved to be flexible and reliable by taking on some of my supervisor's jobs, such as taking out the trash when he was too busy to do it that day. He was very pleased with me. I had an opportunity to show my level of commitment by completing my checklist for the day, and not only completing it, but making sure it was done in a precise manner. This shows that I'm very precise and committed to work. Also, I was able to show my efficiency by working with a partner to split up time evenly and to get the most effective use of our time and get all the work done.
All right, well, you give me a good picture of your work experience, so I'd like to talk now about your education. I'd be interested in such things as why you chose to attend Xavier, the subjects you prefer, and any special recognition you received.
As an upcoming junior at Xavier University, my education will help me more deeply affect this company in a positive manner. I have worked in developing both mathematical skills through classes such as linear algebra, pre-calculus, calculus 1, calculus 2, and foundations of higher mathematics, as well as core business classes such as introduction to financial accounting, marketing, and management. This, these general business practices along with mathematics will help me to create the environment that is necessary here as a marketing intern, and I will be able to use my mathematics skills to make a measurement of the business. Through the business profession program at Xavier as well, which is a program that offers seminars on how to write a resume and get an internship and find an executive mentor. I have gained an executive mentor who has introduced me to colleagues of his, and I have been able to show my skills in communicating effectively.
All right, good. So now we talked about that. What is one weakness that you have?
With concentrations in both mathematics and business, I have had to develop a high ambition for outstanding grades. I have learned through my 2 years at Xavier to become a more effective time manager by asking my roommates who seemed to be flying by with success while I was struggling a tad to keep my grades up. I asked them how they kept track of everything they were doing, all their appointments, and as well as that, I asked my professors for advice on how to best keep up with their class. They offered me advice to keep a planner, so I kept my planner. I also attended a course in time management, and I have developed daily, weekly, and monthly goals for myself, which has helped me keep up to date with my due dates, test dates, and everything I need to do on a day-to-day basis. Now, these qualities as a time manager have helped me plan, and in the end, I've gotten the best grades I've gotten all year, or ever since I've been in college, and I also have been able to keep all my commitments that I've made to my mentor and everything else.
Very good. It's not unusual to be just setting a work that will be physically demanding or hazardous, so why don't you tell me about a time when you were able to do a job in spite of difficulties?
As I mentioned before, I was on the stage crew. There were many heavy things I had to do and many things that I had to create on my own. As a manager for one of our plays, we had to, um, we had to, I personally had to make a bar that I had to move on the set by myself for about a week before the production. I made this bar, I had to make it very realistic, but in order to make it easy enough for me to carry, I made it so it could fold up and I could carry it on the stage. As a result of this, I was asked to become stage manager for the next production.
Very good. Building team spirit is often a difficult thing to do. Tell me about a time when you had your greatest success in building team spirit and what specific results were accomplished.
Okay, I was on the golf team in my high school, and there was a girl on my golf team who would get very down on herself if she hit a bad shot or had a bad hole. So my coach asked me to play alongside her, and I would reassure her that she'd do better on the next hole and the next shot would be better, and I would give her advice on how to tweak her swing to make her correct what she was doing wrong. So as a result, she shot her best game, and I was asked to be the captain of the varsity golf team. As a captain, I was looked up to by everyone on the team, and I was also asked to return as captain for a second year as a senior. To this day, this girl still asks me to play with her when she wants positive reassurance.
All right, good. What has been your experience in giving explanations or instructions to another person? Feel free to talk about your experience as management, training, or coaching.
Also on the golf team, there were a lot of new girls golfing. Um, since I had previous lessons and a very deep knowledge of the game, I assisted my coach in tweaking the other girls' swings and helping them understand what to do differently. I would watch each one of them individually and try to tie it into things that made sense to them. For instance, if someone played softball, I would try to tie a softball swing into a golf swing. And as a result, the girls on my team scored better and thanked me. And since the athletic director and the coach both noticed that I was helping so much, they asked me to return the year after I graduated, and I was offered a job as an assistant coach for my high school team.
All right, good. Last question then. Why should I hire
With my experience in education, I have become a very well-rounded person. I have proven to be creative, committed, flexible, reliable, efficient, a great leader, and an effective communicator. With all these skills added with my want to gain experience in the marketing field, I am confident that I would be the best choice for this job.
All right. Well, do you have any questions for me?
Yes, I would like to know what qualities you look for in a marketing intern and what would be the most helpful for me to succeed in this field.
Okay. That's it.